Hello children, welcome back to chemistry session. In last session, we have discussed about stoichiometric calculations and limiting reagents. In today's session, we are going to talk about chemical reactions and solutions. Chemical reactions and solutions. Let us start today's section, children. Suppose if you want to prepare any solution like sodium hydroxide solution, potassium hydroxide solution, or dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute sulfuric acid, if you want to prepare any kind of solutions in the chemistry lab, then we have to use some methods to express concentration of the solutions. We use the methods like molarity, normality, molarity and mole fraction to prepare required concentration of solutions in the laboratory for doing our experiments. That is nothing but chemical reactions in solution. So we use these methods to express concentration of the solution. What do you mean by concentration? Concentration can be defined as the amount of solute present in the unit volume of the solution or the number of moles of solute present in the unit volume of the solution. So concentration can be defined as concentration is equal to amount of substance or number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute per unit volume of solution. Unit volume of solution is called concentration. Formula of concentration C is equal to N by V. Concentration C is equal to N. N means number of moles of solute per unit volume. We can also define number of moles of substance or number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute can be defined in such a way that mass of the solute, mass of solute by molar mass of solute. Molar mass of solute or molar mass of substance. Formula number of moles N is equal to mass of the substance divided by W, molar mass of substance divided by M. So we can write concentration C is equal to number of moles, mass of the substance by molar mass of the substance, W by M into volume of the solution. So concentration C is equal to W by M into V. So this is the way we can express concentration of the solution. So concentration is nothing but the number of moles of substance or the number of moles of solute present in the given volume of the solution. So we use the methods like percentage method, mass percentage method, molarity, normality, molarity and mole fractions. We use these methods to express concentration of the solutions or chemical reactions in solutions. Let us talk about methods to express concentration of the solutions. First method, mass percentage method. Mass percentage method. Mass percentage method or weight percentage method. So how can we define mass percentage method or weight percentage method? We can define in such a way that when solute and solvent, when both are present in or both are expressed in grams, then we choose mass percentage method. The formula of mass percentage method is or weight percentage method is mass of solute in grams by mass of solution. Mass of solution in grams into So in mass percentage method or rate percentage method, mass of the substance can be calculated in such a way that mass of the solute in grams by mass of the solution grams into 100. You know that solution is a homogeneous mixture of solvent and solute. Solute and solvent. In the place of solution, you can write solute and solvent. For example, if you want to prepare 10% salt solution, 10% NaCl solution. So in the laboratory, we want to prepare 10% NaCl solution. So how can we prepare 10% NaCl solution in the laboratory? How much amount of salt we can use and how many grams of water we can take? So let's see. By mass percentage method or weight percentage method, we can prepare percentage of solutions in the laboratory. Here we have to find out solvent and solute here. Here solute is sodium chloride. And what is the mass of solute? Mass of the solute is 10 grams, because here we have to prepare 10%. We have to convert percentage into grams. Here we know that percent is equal to 100 parts. So 10% means 10 parts, that is equal to 10 grams. So mass of solute, that is mass of solute, the solute is sodium chloride, 10 grams. And mass of solvent, what is solvent here? Solvent is water. Solvent is water. And mass of the solvent is 90 grams, because total mass of the solution is 100 grams sugar. That's right. Mass of the solute, that is NaCl, is 10 grams. Mass of the solvent is, that is water, is 90 grams. What is mass of solution? Mass of solution is nothing but mass of solute and mass of solvent, that is equal to 100 grams. Mass of solute plus mass of solvent. Substitute the values in the above formula. Then mass percentage method or weight percentage method is equal to mass of solute, that is mass of sodium chloride, 10 grams, by mass of solution. Mass of solution is 100 grams. 10 grams to 100 grams into 100. The gram get cancelled, 100 get cancelled. So 10%. So if you take 10 grams of sodium chloride is dissolved in 90 grams of water, then we get 10% sodium chloride solution. This is the way we can prepare percentage of solutions by mass percentage method or weight percentage method. Molarity is denoted by capital A. What is meant by molarity? Molarity can be defined as number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. I am repeating, children. Molarity can be defined as number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution or 1 cubic decimeter solution is called as molarity. Molarity is denoted by capital M. Its formula, molarity capital M is equal to number of moles of solute in 1 liter of solution. One liter of solution is called as molarity. So number of moles of solute is denoted by small m, and the volume of the solution is denoted by V. So molarity M is equal to number of moles can be defined as number of moles N is equal to mass of the substance by molar mass of the substance. The W indicates mass of the substance or mass of solute, and capital M indicates molar mass of solute. Molar mass of solute. In the place of N, we can substitute W by M. W means weight by molar mass into 1 by 1 liter of solution. 1 by 1 liter. Or we can write as weight by molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. In case of milliliter, you can write weight by molar mass into 1000 by volume in ml. So these formulas are used to find out molarity of the given substances. So molarity can be defined as number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution is called as molarity. And the formula molarity is molarity capital M is equal to weight by molecular weight into 1 by volume in liter, or weight by molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. These are the formulas of molarity. Let us do the problem based on molarity. Let's see example of molarity children. Calculate the molarity of example calculate the molarity of 40 grams of sodium hydroxide. 40 grams of sodium hydroxide in 250 ml of solution. This is the problem children. Here calculate the molarity of 40 grams of sodium hydroxide in 250 ml of solution. You should remember molarity formula, write molarity formula. Molarity M is equal to weight by molar weight into 1000 by volume in ml. If solvent is present in ml, we should take 1000 by volume in ml form. Here they have given 40 grams of sodium hydroxide. So what is W value? W value is 40 grams. Means mass of sodium hydroxide. W is mass of solute. And what is molar mass of solute? Molar mass of solute. That is molar mass of sodium hydroxide. What is molar mass of sodium hydroxide? Sodium 23 plus oxygen 16 plus hydrogen 1. So 40 grams. Mass of solute is, that is mass of sodium hydroxide 40 grams, and molar mass of sodium hydroxide also 40 grams. Then substitute the value in the above formula. Molarity capital M is equal to weight of sodium hydroxide 40 grams by molar mass of sodium hydroxide. Molar mass of sodium hydroxide also 40 into 1000 by volume of the solution. What is volume of the solution here? 250 ml. So 250. Here 40 get cancelled. 0 get cancelled. 24 4s are 100. So molarity capital M is equal to 4 mole per liter. Units of molarity children, remember units of molarity is mole per liter. Or you can also write 4 capital M. 4 mole per liter or 4 capital M, because capital M indicates molarity. Molarity means number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter solution. That's why units of molarity is mole per liter. So this is the way we have to do the problem. Here they give calculate the molarity of 40 grams of sodium hydroxide in 50 ml of solution. Then we choose the formula weight by molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml, because they gave in ml. So here mass of sodium hydroxide is 40 grams and molar mass of sodium hydroxide is also 40 grams. We substituted the values in the above formula. Then we got 4 mole per liter or 4 capital M indicates molarity of the solution. This is the way we have to find out molarity of the solution or concentration of the solutions by molarity method. Now let us see mole fraction. Mole fraction solution. Next method number 6, mole fraction. Notation of mole fraction is chi. This is the symbol of chi, children. It's like X, but it's not X. See, pronunciation of the symbol is chi. Chi indicates mole fraction. How can we define mole fraction? Mole fraction can be defined as number of moles of components of the solution over total number of moles of the components of the solution. I am repeating, children. Number of moles of components of the particular solution by total number of moles of the components of the solution. For example, let us consider binary solution. What is meant by binary solution? Binary solution means the solution which contains two components. Such solutions are called binary solutions. Next, tertiary solution. Tertiary solution means the solution which contains three components. Those solutions are called tertiary components. Next, quaternary solutions. Quaternary solutions means the solutions contains four components. Those are called quaternary solutions. So, if the solution contains more than one component, then mole fraction of the particular component by total number of components of the solution is called as mole fraction. Mole fraction is denoted by chi. Let us confine our discussion to binary solution. Binary solution. We discussed earlier that binary solution contains two components, that is solute and solvent. Binary solution contains two components, children, solute and solvent. Let us represent solute as A, solvent as B. For our convenience, we consider solute is indicated as A, solvent by B. Now we want to find out mole fraction of solute and solvent. So mole fraction of solute. Mole fraction of solute, that is chi A. Mole fraction of solute chi A is equal to number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute by number of moles of solute by total number of moles of solution, children. Total number of moles of solution. For our convenience, here A is solute, B is solvent, and Na is number of moles of solute and Nb is number of moles of solvent, children. I hope you are getting the point. A is solute and B as solvent. Na is number of moles of solute. Nb as number of moles of solvent. Then mole fraction of solute chi A is equal to number of moles of solute by total number of moles of solution, that is equal to number of moles of solute is Na by total number of moles of solution. Solution contains two components, children, Na by Na plus Nb. Na by Na plus Nb. This is mole fraction of solute. Mole fraction of solute is equal to Na by Na plus Nb. Next, mole fraction of solvent. Mole fraction of solvent denoted by Chi B. Chi B means mole fraction of solvent. How can we define mole fraction of solvent? Number of moles of solvent by total number of moles of the solution. Number of moles of solvent by number of moles of solvent by total number of moles of solution. Total number of moles of solution is called mole fraction of solvent. That is equal to number of moles of solvent is Nb. Nb by total number of moles of solution, that is equal to Na plus Nb. Okay, here Na by Na plus Nb is Chi A. Chi A means mole fraction of solute, and mole fraction of solvent, that is Chi B. Chi B is equal to Nb by Na plus Nb. Remember children, here Na means number of moles of solute, Nb means number of moles of solvent. How can we calculate number of moles of solute and number of moles of solvent? We discussed earlier that number of moles of a solute is the ratio of mass of the substance by molar mass of the substance. That is equal to Na we can write as Wa by Ma. Remember children, number of moles of solute is the ratio of Wa, mass of solute, by Ma, molar mass of solute. Then Nb can be written as Wb by Mb. I hope you are getting the point children. Nb means number of moles of solvent, that is equal to mass of solvent by molar mass of solvent, that is equal to W by Mb. If we substitute the values in the given formula, we can express those in mass of the substance by molar mass of the substance. In a solution, mole fraction of solute and solvent is equal to the 1. That means in a solution, the sum of mole fractions of solute and solvent is equal to unity children. That means Chi A. Chi A means mole fraction of solute, and Chi B. Chi B means mole fraction of solvent. So in a solution, the sum of mole fractions of solvent and solute is equal to 1. Or if you want to find out mole fraction of solvent, that is equal to Chi B is equal to 1 minus Chi A. So if you know the mole fraction of solute, we can find out the mole fraction of solvent, because in a solution, the sum of mole fractions of solute and solvent is equal to 1. So this is about mole fraction children. Mole fraction means the number of moles of components of the solute by total number of moles of component of the solution is called as mole fraction. Let us do the problem based on mole fraction. Let us do the problem children. Calculate the mole fraction. Calculate the mole fraction of C6H6. C6H6 means benzene children. Calculate the mole fraction of benzene in solution. In solution containing 30% by mass. 30% by mass in CCl4. CCl4 means carbon tetrachloride children. The problem is calculate the mole fraction of benzene. Formula of benzene C6H6 in solution containing 30% by mass in CCl4. That means in the solution the mass of benzene is 30%. 30% by mass means we have to convert percentage into grams children. So this solution is made up of two components. One is benzene and another one is CCl4. CCl4 means carbon tetrachloride. Here we have to find out what is solvent and solute here. Here solute is C6H6 children. Benzene is solute here. Benzene is solute. Solvent. Solvent is CCl4. CCl4 means carbon tetrachloride. First we have to find out number of moles of solute and number of moles of solvent. Let us see. Number of moles of solute Na is equal to mass of solute children. Mass of solute is here 30% by mass. 30% means 30 grams. 30 grams by molar mass of solute. What is solute here? Benzene. Benzene molar mass. How many carbons here? 6. Atomic mass of carbon 12. 12 6 are 72. 72 plus 6 hydrogen atoms. 78 grams. Molar mass of benzene 78 12 6 is 72 plus 6 is 78 grams. 30 by 78 grams. This is molar mass of solute. This is number of moles solution 30 by 78 grams. So if we simplify this, what we get? 30 by 78. 30 by 78 means 78 30. 7 4s are 28. 78 3s. 3 8s are 24. 2. 3 7s are 21 plus 2 23. 2 34. 6 9 plus 9 minus 3 6. 0. 78 8 56. 78 8 are 7 8 are 56. 78 8 8 8 are 64. 6 8 7 are 56 plus 6 60. So 8. So around 0.38. This is number of moles of solute children. Around 0.38 number of moles of solute. Next, let's see number of moles of solvent. It is equal to NB. That is mass of solvent. Here the red mentioned here mass of solvent. Remember, in a solution, mass of solute plus mass of solvent is equal to 100 grams. Here benzene mass is 30 grams and remaining mass is carbon tetrachloride, that is 70 grams. And molar mass of carbon tetrachloride we have to calculate children. Carbon atomic mass 12 and chlorine atomic mass is 35.5. Here how many atoms? 4 atoms are there. 35.5 into 4 atoms. 4 5s are 22. 4 5s are 22. 22. 2. 4 3s are 12. 2 14. So 142. 142 children. So 142 plus 12. 4 5 1 154. 154 grams. 70 by 154 grams. Let's simplify this. 154 grams by 70. 0. 15 4s are 600. 154 are 600. So around, let us say 4. 4 4s are 16. 1 4 5s are 20 plus 1 21 2 4 1s are 4 plus 2 6 10 minus 6 4 9 minus 1 8 0 15 4s 15 5s 5 4s are 22 5 5s are 25 plus 2 27 2 5 1 2 7 so 0.45 children on and around 0.45 moles. So number of moles of solute is 0.38 moles, number of moles of solvent is 0.45 moles. Now what we have to find out? Mole fraction of benzene. That means we have to find out here mole fraction of solute children. So mole fraction of solute Chi A is equal to number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute by total number of moles of solute. So number of moles of solute Na by total number of moles of solute, that is Na plus Nb. I hope you are getting the point children. Mole fraction of solute Chi A is equal to Na by Na plus Nb. Na means number of moles of solute 0.38 by Na plus Nb, that is equal to 0.38 plus 0.45. Simplify this. 0.38 by 0.38 plus 0.45. 5 plus 8 13 1 4 plus 3 7 plus 1 8 0.38. So 0.38 by 0.83. You can write as 38 by 83. Let us simplify this. 38 by 83. 83 38 0. 8 3s are 8 4s are 22 4 4 3s are 12 1 4 4 3s are 12 1 4 8 are 32 plus 1 33 10 minus 2 8 here 7 minus 3 4 0 8 5 83 5s are 5 3s are 15 5 3s are 15 1 5 8s are 41 41 10 minus 5 is 1 minus 1 6 so 0.45 moles children. Here we got here 0.45. This is Chi A. Chi A means mole fraction of solute. Mole fraction of solute Chi A is equal to 0.45 mole. This is approximate value, not exact value, because we have taken nearest value. Then how can I find out mole fraction of solvent? Mole fraction of Chi V. Chi V means mole fraction of solvent. Mole fraction of solvent Chi V is equal to 1 minus Chi A. 1 minus 0.45. 1 minus 0.45. How much will that children? 1 minus 0.45. 9 minus 45. 0.55. Chi V. This is mole fraction of solvent. This is mole fraction of solute. This is the way we have to find out mole fraction of solute and solvent in the given problem. This is mole fraction children. Let us see molarity. The molarity of the solution children. Molarity. Notation of molarity is small m. Molarity means capital M children. Molarity means small m. How can we define molarity? Molarity means the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent. I am repeating children. Molarity of a solution can be defined as the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent is called as molarity. Molarity is denoted by small m, and the formula of molarity is equal to number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent. 1 kilogram of solvent is called molarity. That is equal to Molarity small m is equal to number of moles of solute we can write as weight of solute by molar mass of solute into 1 kilogram of solvent. 1 kilogram of solvent. So molarity is equal to weight by molar mass into reciprocal of 1 kilogram of solvent. This is called molarity. Molarity means number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. Molarity means number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Children, don't get confused. Number of moles of solute dissolved in or present in 1 liter of solution is called molarity. Molarity denoted by capital M. Molarity means number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent is called molarity. Molarity is denoted by small m. Let us do the problem based on molarity. Let's do the problem, children. Calculate the molarity of calculate the molarity of 30 grams of wrong problem. Calculate the mass of urea. Calculate the mass of urea required in making 2.5 kg of 0.25 molal, not molar children, molal aqua solution. This is the problem. Calculate the mass of urea. Urea formula NH2CO NH2 children. NH2CO NH2 is the molecular formula of urea. Mass of urea required in making 2.5 kg of 0.25 molar aqua solution. We know the formula of molarity, mass by molar mass into kg of solvent. Here they have given molarity value. Molarity value is 0.25 ml. So small m is equal to 0.25 molar. 0.25 mole. Mole per kg children. Remember, units of molarity is mole per liter. Units of molarity is mole per kg. This is the difference between the units of molarity and molarity. Next, weight of solvent. Weight of solvent is small a denoted by 2.5 kg. Here small a indicates weight of solvent. Next, mass of urea. Mass of urea means W. W we have to calculate. That is mass of urea we don't know. Next, molar mass of urea. Urea formula NH2CO NH2. Nitrogen atomic mass 14. How many nitrogen atoms are here? NH2CO NH2. 2 nitrogen atoms here. Nitrogen 14. Hydrogen atoms 2. 2 atoms are there. So 2. Carbon 12. Oxygen 16. Again nitrogen 14. 2. NH2CO NH2. Number of nitrogen atoms here 2 children. Here 14. 14 plus 2 16. 16 plus 12. 16 plus 12 28. 28 plus 16. 28 plus 16 44. 28 plus 6 34 plus 10 44. 44 plus 16. 44 plus 16 60. 44 plus 6 50. 10 60 plus 2 62. 14 plus 2 16. 16 plus 12 28. 28 plus 16 44. 44 plus 16 60 plus 2 62 grams. 62 grams is the molar mass of urea. Substitute the values in the formula. Molarity is equal to molarity, they gave the value 0.25. Mass we have to find. molar mass 62 into 1 by mass of solvent 2.5 kg. What we want? W we want. So W is equal to 0.25 into 2.5 into 62. Simplify this children. 5 5s are 25. 2 5 2s are 10 plus 2 12. Next 2 5s are 10. 1 2 2s are 4. 1 plus 5. 5 2 6. Here 1, here 2. Out of 3 decimals. 0.625. So 0.625 into 62. 2 5s are 10. 1 2 2s are 4. 1 5. 2 6s are 12. 6 5s are 33. 6 2s are 12 plus 3 15. 1. 6 6s are 36 plus 1 7. 37. 0 5 7 8 3. Here 3 digits are there, so we got to place point here. 38.75 children. So mass of urea is 38.7 grams. This is the way we have to find out concentration of solution in terms of molarity. So this is today's session, children. In today's session, we have seen methods to express concentration of solutions like percentage method, molarity, molality, and mole fraction. So this is chemical reactions and chemical reactions in solution, children. So this some basic concepts of chemistry chapter is completed, children. You have to complete exercise questions from some basic concepts of chemistry. I hope you understand this chapter, children. So try to complete exercise questions from some basic concepts of chemistry. We meet in next session, children. Thank you.